Please rise and remove your hats for the playing our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Time Warner Cable Field at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute. Time for the Division II semifinals of the 2012 WIAA State Baseball Tournament as the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes get ready to face off against the Portage Warriors. Great to have you with us again on FoxSportsWisconsin.com. Along with Bill Brophy, I'm Jay Wilson. Well, if you believe the rankings, these are the 8th and 10th ranked teams in Division II in the final Wisconsin Baseball Coaches Association rankings that came out at the end of May, and should be a competitive game, as you might suspect, with two teams so closely ranked to each other. And it'll be Fox Valley Lutheran, the visiting team, Portage, the home team. And let's quickly go through the Fox Valley Lutheran batting order. Leading off at second base is Tommy Welch. Mitch Scarban is the shortstop, hitting second. Tanner Galeazzi hitting third at first base. Ryan Radu, the pitcher, hits fourth. It's Jake Eagle, the DH, fifth. John Willman, the left fielder, sixth. Brock Furman, the center fielder, seventh. Caleb Stern in right, hitting eighth. Jeremy Schwebs, the third baseman, hits ninth. Here comes our first pitch of the game. On the mound for Portage is right-hander Matt Bortz, and it's a called strike on the outside corner.
Matt Bortz is a senior, 6'2" on the year. 229 is his earned run average. This is his 11th appearance, his 10th start. He's got 3 complete games.
Welch hits a shot past Jalen Walker down to the left field corner, and that'll be a quick hit for Tommy Welch, leading off the game for the Foxes.
And that's why they call it the hot corner. Jalen Walker wasn't ready for that. I think he'll tell you he should have made this play. It'll go as a single. It was right at the third baseman and handcuffed him. Completing Bortz's line on the year. He's thrown 49 innings, allowed 48 hits, 16 earned runs. He's walked 19 and struck out 54.
Here's Mitch Scarban, the shortstop for Fox Valley Lutheran. I'll tell you what, these Foxes can hit. They're hitting as a team this season. 389 is their batting average. 16 home runs they've hit this year as well.
Pretty well balanced. They steal bases too. 67 out of 73, so they're not afraid to run.
Mike Jordahl, the fine Portage catcher, digs that one out of the dirt, and Bortz falls behind Scarban, 2-0.
Bortz in the big kid, 5'9", 160. I say that because you'll see Ryan Redu on the mound at 6'4" in the bottom half of the inning. He's more the prototype thrower in the state tournament.
Welch led off the game with a line drive single past third into left field. Now Scarban trying to move him along. First they'll throw over to first as Bortz chases Scarban back. 2-1 the count.
Scarban's a 500 hitter coming in the tournament with 7 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 22 knocked in.
That's Welch taking the lead. And Bortz misses again. Now 3-1 to Scarban.
I mean, hitters count for a big kid. He's 6'3", 160 pounds. One of 9 seniors on this veteran Foxes team.
Welch not going. Scarban hits it high out of the infield. This is in foul territory. The first baseman, Adam Bortz, calls. Makes the catch. 1 out.
Scarban gets a hitter's count and then swings at a pitcher's pitch and pops it up. Big crowd here tonight at Fox Valley Stadium. The Fox's local team, and they've come out and supported Fox Valley Lutheran.
Fox Valley Lutheran located in Appleton on North Meade Street, so that's just a short drive over here to Grand Chute. Now here's Tanner Galeazzi, the Fox Valley Lutheran first baseman, first to throw over to first to get Tommy Welch back. He's there with 1 out, and the left-hander Galeazzi digging in. Our first of 2 Division II semifinals tonight. Ellsworth and Racine St. Catherine to follow. Good pitch from Bortz there. It's a strike.
Galeazzi not too bad as a hitter either. He's another 500 hitter with 9 homers, or 9 doubles, 3 homers, 27 knocked in.
That one dips into the strike zone, and it's 0-2 on Galeazzi. Fox Valley Lutheran's enrollment is 557, and I think every aunt and uncle and parent and everybody associated with the school is here tonight. Huge crowd for the Foxes.
Yeah, from behind the screen down the first base line, it's at least 3/4 to 4/5 full here.
There's plenty of orange and black for Portage too, but a lot of maroon shirts supporting their Fox Valley Lutheran team. 0-2. Missing. Ball 1.
Certainly the biggest crowd we've seen of a tournament that is drawn pretty well in perfect weather conditions for the first 2 days of this 3-day event.
Seems like we've never been out of here without some sort of weather delay the last number of years, but nothing like that this year. There's a chance of rain late tomorrow night. They say after midnight. We hope that's certainly the case because we have 4 championship games to get to tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. 1-2. Didn't miss by much, but it's 2-2.
Tonight's an ideal night to both play and watch baseball. Temperature in the high 60s. Wind is blowing out to the left, and it's gotten stronger as the day's gone on. So it may help a ball hit out the left field.
2-2 runner going, swinging strike 3, and safe at second. Welch got in there. So they moved Welch on the 2-2 pitch. Galeazzi might have ticked it, but it stayed in the glove of the catcher, Jordahl. So Galeazzi strikes out, and it's a stolen base.
9th stolen base of the year for Welch. He's second on the club to Scarban in that category.
68 degrees our temperature at game time. Those winds that Brof mentioned southeast at 17 miles an hour. And there's a hot shot to short, and it's past Hamilton into left. Rolls into left center. Here comes Welch with the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Foxes.
That ball was scorched by Ryan Redu. Again, Redu is known as a pitcher, and we'll talk a lot about him in the bottom of the inning. As you can see, he comes off for a courtesy runner. But he just scalded this ball at the shortstop, Hamilton, who got handcuffed and couldn't make a play. It'll go as a hit, and rightly so. A run-scoring single at that, and Fox Valley Lutheran, to the delight of their faithful, have the early lead.
Redu started the game hitting .438, so knocked that up a point or two. And he helps himself with an RBI single. Here's Jake Eagle, the designated hitter. Fox Valley Lutheran up 1-0. Big swing and a miss by Eagle.
With Redu's team-leading 29th RBI.
Fox Valley Lutheran in their maroon uniforms. Portage with the black with the orange trim. Just underway here. Division II semifinal action, and Fox Valley Lutheran off to a good start, up 1-0. Pitch out there, Jordahl doesn't have to make a play as Redu's, or make the runner, I should say.
Jordahl's a big kid, 6'5", 185. It's Joe Mauer's size for a catcher.
Kevin Baina is the runner at first. He's a 5'9" senior. Calvin Baina running for Redu.
But Jordahl is highly thought of, both for his defensive abilities and his offensive abilities. Like Davenport, like to think he's going to get him to go to Madison College. That's not set in stone yet, but Mike's here scouting him.
Very well, we've seen a lot. I mean, there's always scouts and coaches from around the state baseball and around the upper Midwest, but boy, it just seems like there might be a couple more than usual this year for whatever reason.
I think the tournament's a little later when they're pushing things back. College season's over for all the D3 guys and the D2 guys and the junior college guys. A lot of big league scouts here, though. Twins were represented, the Brewers, Central Scouting, so they
Edport shakes off a couple of signs. Now he delivers to the plate, swinging strike 3, and that'll do it for the first. So Eagle goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Matt Portage, but Fox Valley Lutheran gets an RBI single from Ryan Redu, and they lead it after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Fox Valley Lutheran 1, and Portage coming to bat. Ready to come to bat for the first time as Fox Valley Lutheran scores in the top of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Portage Warriors batting order. Leading off Blake, second base, Grady Green. The left fielder is Jordan Walker hitting second. Travis Hamilton, the shortstop, hits third. Mike Jardahl, the catcher, the cleanup batter. Adam Bortz at first base hits fifth. Matt Bortz, the pitcher, hits sixth. Bo Zine, the center fielder, hitting seventh. Jalen Walker at third base hits eighth. Adam Waltz hitting right field, I should say, hitting ninth. That's your Portage batting order, and they will have a challenge as they face talented right-handed pitcher Ryan Redu.
As you see, he's a big guy, 6'4". There's his numbers. He's going to UConn next year, Division I school. But Redu's had a big year. Strikeouts, walk ratio, very impressive. 60 innings, only allowed 30 hits. That's not bad either. And I guess neither is the record of the ERA. But Ryan Redu will get early in the game into the 90s with his fastball. Got a great curveball as well, a 12-6 curve, and a very heavy fastball, which will induce a lot of ground balls. Ryan Redu's a good pitcher and a good student, a 4.0 student. Could have gone anywhere. He'd choose to go to UConn to play next year.
This year, Ryan Redu has thrown 2 no-hitters and a perfect game.
Yep. Not bad.
Well, Brady Green will get the first look at Redu. And it's a high strike. First pitch, 0-1 to Green.
If he is on, though, he'll have a lot of strikeouts and a lot of ground balls.
Well, Brady Green scored the winning run at the bottom of the ninth in the sectional final against Lodi for Portage. A thrilling 7-6 win in 9 innings. And he hit him. Well, that one got away from Redu, and Green will take the base. Thank you. So he's on with nobody out. Brady Green gets on a lot. 63 career walks. That's the all-time record for Portage baseball. Also their #1 run scorer all time. 77 runs for Brady Green. He's on. And that time Jordan Walker tried to lay down the bunt but fouled it back.
Mike Hemming going to play to tie the game early as he gets the leadoff man on and has Jordan Walker bunting here.
Walker singled home the tying and winning run in that sectional final against Lodi as Green brought home the run that got Portage to state. 0-1 to Walker. There goes the runner Green, and the throw bounces to second and not handled cleanly by Skarbin, so Green steals second.
Team high 14 steal for Green, who is still down and apparently in pain. Green now 14 of 15 in stolen base opportunities, but there is concern about his health after he went headfirst into second. He might have got hit by the ball.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I don't know if we can see it again, but in going head first, I think the ball hit him and caromed away.
Yep. Skarbin came to cover from shortstop, and the ball from the catcher Jensen bounced in. But I think you're right. I think the ball never got to the glove. I think it hit.
You can see he's sitting up, and that's a good sign. And now he's getting up, and that's a better sign. Here's the replay. See it. What happened? Just stay in the game, by the way. Well, that was a premature editing job in the replay, so we couldn't tell if the ball hit him or not.
Anyway, looks like Green's going to stay at second. He will continue. And Walker is still the batter at the plate. Jordan Walker with a 1-1 count. Look at that. His name is Jordan, and he wears 23.
I'm sure it's just coincidence.
Hey, now you gotta go get it, Jordan.
Tying run at second. And a base hit to left past the shortstop Skarbin. Here comes Green rounding third. Ball gets by the left fielder. Green will score, and into second is Jordan Walker. Man, they are hitting Radu right off the bat.
Portage fans letting it be known they're here as well. Walker hits the ball in the hole just out of the reach of Skarbin. Willman came in to charge the ball. Came up throwing, but he didn't have the ball. That enabled Walker to take an extra base. It'll be a single in the air on the left fielder.
And now Radu high and outside on the first pitch to Travis Hamilton.
And Radu, not happy with himself, goes for a walk around the mound. Clearly not settled in yet.
Travis Hamilton, first team all-conference the last 2 years, and it's another line drive hit. This one to center field. Here comes Walker rounding third, and again the ball mishandled by the center fielder. Into second goes Hamilton. 2-0 Portage. As Vince Lombardi said, what the heck is going on out there?
Well, certainly some tournament jitters all around the Fox Valley Stadium for the guy, the home team. Same thing happened. Line shot up the middle. Furman charges the ball, and again, he's threw it before he had it. The ball skipped under his glove again. Hamilton, who had the RBI single, gets an extra base. So again, it's a single in the air on the outfielder, and it's also now 2-1 Portage.
Well, I think as big as anything for Portage. I mean, you got a guy on the mound who's got 2 no-hitters and a perfect game this year, and you're hitting shots off him right from the start. And again, Radu misses high. Now the batter is Mike Jordahl, the fine catcher for Portage.
We've seen this quite a bit over the last 2 days, though, where guys have had trouble getting comfortable on the mound. And after the first inning, it's been for the good pitchers anyway, it's been a different story.
Jordahl to left. That wind is pushing it, and it pushes it all the way off the wall. Here comes Hamilton rounding third. Hamilton will score. It'll be a windblown double for Jordahl. It's 3-0 Portage.
Well, Jordahl's a big boy, and he just hits a majestic fly ball. We told you about the jet stream blowing out to left, and it kept blowing that ball further and further back till Willman ran out of room. He didn't catch it, Hamilton read the play properly, scored from second. Jordahl ends up at second. It's 3-1. Portage.
Brett Lentz will run for Jordahl, so still nobody out in the inning. Green led off. He was hit by a pitch, stole second. Walker drove him home. Hamilton drove Walker home. Jordahl drove Hamilton home. 3-1 Portage, and there's nobody out for Adam Bortz. Strike one to Bortz. Well, took something off that one, and that's a beauty from Redu, and it's 0-2. That time Bortz went after the high one and fouled it off. This is about as hard as Redu has been hit all year. Saw the numbers, 29 hits and 60 innings coming in.
And he's given up 3 here without getting out.
Bortz in the program listed at 6'9". I don't know about that, but it'll make a great keepsake for the future when he looks back. He's a big guy, though. 0-2. Hit him! Second hit by pitch of the inning.
A surprising start, as hit by pitches have bookended 3 straight hits. And to the mound is Fox Valley Lutheran's David Colander to try to settle his ace down. Got all those scouting reports in his hand. They all go out the window.
Yeah, don't they?
When you don't throw strikes. He plunked Brady Green to start the game, then single to left. Of course, stolen base mixed in there. Single to left, error in the left fielder. Single to center, error on the left center fielder. Double to left, and a hit batsman. And all of a sudden, it's 3-0.
Wow. So it's Brett Lentz, the runner at second. Adam Bortz is the runner at first. And now the Portage pitcher, Matt Bortz, steps in.
You got to think he's bunting here, don't you? You got to be thinking about insurance runs already.
He was looking down to Mike Hemming for that very reason, and there is the punt, first base side. It's a good one. They'll go to first. Welch covering from second. Bortz with a successful sacrifice, moving Lentz to third and Adam Bortz to second.
Galeazzi, I think, had to be figuring, let's get an out. Late in the game, you might have been thinking to throw to third on that play, but the Foxes needed an out in a big way. They will play the infield back in hopes they can come back against Bortz and try to end this big inning.
Here's Bo Zine, center fielder for Portage.
It is Zine's job to hit the contact here. Take what the defense is giving them and put the ball in play.
0-1 the count to Zine. He looks to bunt and he fouls it off. It's funny, I talked to David Colander before the game tonight. You know, he's had his team here in 07 and 09, and they've never won a game at state, Fox Valley Lutheran. But, you know, here's Ryan Redu, one of the best pitchers in the state, as you look at Mike Hemming in his 13th season as Portage's head coach. And I asked Coach Colander, I said, well, you got to be feeling good about your chances tonight. He said, and he hit another guy. Wow! Third hit by pitch by Redu, as Zine will take first. And to continue the story, because it's certainly relates.
That one might have hurt.
That one, yeah, that one got him in the upper arm or shoulder or something, or maybe even the elbow. But Colander's point was, you know, you think you're in good shape, but you just never know. Some days they come out great, and some days you just scratch your head. Well, this day's a head scratcher so far for Ryan Redu. Loaded the bases, only one out. Jalen Walker now the hitter.
And now the infield comes in on the corners. They're going to throw home if they get the ball. The middle infielder's in double play depth and would love to turn an inning-ending double play and get Redu out of this mess.
This one's fouled off, third base side.
Portage with 3 hit batsmen and 3 hits.
The only out recorded was that sacrifice by Bork, so they're still hitting 1,000 as a team. What a start for Portage. They were the state champions in 2006. That was their only other appearance in the state baseball tournament. Another foul. So Portage, when they get here, they're pretty good odds they're going to win it. 1 for 1 so far. There's Mike Hemming. Went to Janesville Craig High School and UW Platteville. Master's degree from UW La Crosse. Also girls basketball varsity assistant coach. He's been a teacher of the Portage School District for 20 years. And that time Walker strikes out swinging. Second out.
Renew muscled up there, and I don't know if that was 90 miles an hour, but that was his best fastball of the game. He went up the ladder on Walker, who had no chance.
So Portage will bat around in the first inning. Here's the 9th place hitter, right fielder, Attaballs.
You know, like a lot of good pitchers, I think you better get this guy early. I think this may be an important AB right here. 3 in, but 3 on. And as we learned in the earlier games today, you can never have enough runs.
Yeah, well, and Fox Valley Lutheran can hit, no question. And that's a called strike, 1-1. That big Fox Valley Lutheran crowd is stunned, as I think the Foxes are too, and their ace on the mound. You don't figure you're going to be down 3-1 in the first inning.
They hit him again.
Unbelievable. 4th hit by pitch of the inning. Radu is claiming that Waltz didn't really try to get out of the way. He's getting no help from the umpires. So Waltz gets the hit by pitch. They get that 4th run as Lynn scores. 4-1.
And that's got a chance to be a record. I mean, but for a game, 4 hit batsmen, 4 in an inning, got to be maybe a National Federation record.
Top of the order, Brady Green. Strike. Well, the Division II record for hit batters in a tournament is 5 by Platteville and Waupun. That's high. The dude's just trying to settle down and get out of this inning. Hit batters in a game, Division II record, 4 by Lakeside Lutheran, 4 by Platteville against Fox Valley Lutheran in 2007. So,
Radu just had a heck of a time with command here. He's behind Brady Green, who's up for the 2nd time in the inning. Michael Place hit 4 batters for Platteville in 2007. He owns the record.
Again, Radu, this is high. He just has to get out of this first inning and take his chances from there. But Green, who's been such a productive leadoff man for Portage, well, that one caught the outside corner. Now 3-2. Well, we've reached a pretty important pitch in this game, haven't we? 3-2, 2 out, bases loaded. Portage with 4 runs so far in the first. The payoff from Radu. First a fake to third. Ports will dive back in.
I recall Michael Place was a big right-hander for Platteville too, like 6'7". He had 4 hit batters in a game. Radu's got 4 in 1 inning.
3-2. Swinging strike 3. And finally the Portage first inning is over. But 4 batters are hit by pitches. 3 Portage batters get base hits. And now settle down Radu, and he nods his head saying, all right, got a little hole, let's try and dig out of it. 4 runs for Portage on 3 hits in the first. Top of the second coming up. The Warriors lead the Foxes 4-1. seen their team come back with 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Now here's a shot to lead off the inning by Fox Valley Lutheran, and what a catch in left! My goodness, Jordan Walker spinning made the catch for the first out. Willman flies to left.
That ball was scored, and unlike the wind-blown double by Jordahl, that ball was hit on the line, so it didn't benefit from the wind, and Walker just made a circus catch to get the leadoff man in the second.
Here's center fielder Brock Furman. Just inside. Boy, Fox Valley Lutheran has to be shaking their heads. Sure is going Portage's way right now, isn't it? 1-0. Big swing and a miss.
You talked to the Open about the rankings. These teams are 8th and 10th. And boy, you look at this 4-team Division II field, it's wide open.
Yeah. Furman comes in and hitting .455 in the season. But Bortz is ahead of him 1-2.
And as you said, these guys can mash. They scored 25 runs in 2 sectional games against pretty good competition, Luxembourg, Casco, and Notre Dame.
Fox Valley Lutheran has won 11 straight games. Portage with a 7-game winning streak coming in.
So buckle up and join us, folks.
Yeah, no kidding.
The game before this one, Prescott beat Oshkosh Lourdes Valley Christian 16-7. Prescott scored 5 in the top of the first. Oshkosh got 4 in the bottom of the first, got 2 the next inning. It was 6-5. Prescott came back to win 16-7. So the ball is flying.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, by the way, the game before that, no hitter. First one in 7 years.
3-2. Swinging strike 3.
That's the facts. Jamison Larrabee threw the first no-hitter in 7 years of the state tournament. Blank St. Mary's Central 2-0, retired the last 17 hitters.
Yeah.
Struck out 10.
We talked to him after the game. He says, you know, before the game I wasn't feeling that great. A little under the weather. So he goes out and pitches a no-hitter. This one's in the air to the right side. Second baseman, that'll be Brady Green. And it's a 1-2-3 second for Matt Bortz and Portage.
That's what Portage needed.
The momentum stays in orange and black. We're through an inning and a half. Division II semifinal. And Portage leads Fox Valley Lutheran 4-1. We go to the Portage bottom of the second. Fox Valley Lutheran scored a run in the top of the first. Portage came back with 4 in the bottom of the first. And now the Warriors send their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Jordan Walker, Travis Hamilton, Mike Jordahl against Ryan Radu, who has hit hard in that first inning. And that evens the count at 1-1. Portage sent 10 men to the plate in that first inning. And Rideau tied a state record in 1 inning. A dubious one. 4 hit batsmen. Fan sign, we love Jordy. Jordan Walker at the plate. 2-1. Lunged foul down behind the home plate screen. And it's 2-2 to Walker.
Say, when you get the game-winning hit in the sectional final, you get signage.
Yeah, can't beat that. Two coming to Walker. He's got a piece of that and again sent it straight back to the screen. And Rideau will deliver another 2-2 pitch to Walker. On deck, Travis Hamilton. That one's a ball, and it's 3-2. And boy, Rideau has thrown an awful lot of pitches in just over an inning. Nobody out here to lead off the second. Spoiled again by Jordan Walker.
Again, we'll get the ball down, though. That's been his problem, and obviously this command's been a big issue, hitting the four batters. But the 3 balls were up that Portage smoked.
Well, he might have swung at ball 4 there. That might have been a little high, but he fouled it off. Well, Jordan Walker, as we said, drove in the winning runs against Lodi in the sectional final. Come from behind 7-6 win. He called his winning hit unimaginable. I never dreamed of it. That's a beauty. Strike 3 as Walker watches it go by.
So that's 3 strikeouts now for Rideau. And again, I can kind of get the impression you better get this guy early, because once he gets locked in, there's a reason he put up the numbers he did.
Yep. Travis Hamilton now steps in. Rideau maybe is getting in a little bit of a groove here as he.
Yeah, the ball's been up though.
Yeah, that's right. That's where he can get hurt. 0-1 the count to Hamilton. Josh Hamilton, number 32.
I believe so.
So here's a Hamilton that's wearing number 32, left-handed hitter. Maybe there's something there too.
Come on, Travis, start us up.
Travis Hamilton, first team all-conference the last couple years. He hits a drive to left center field. No one's going to get that one. It's in the gap off the wall. Hamilton to second with a ringing double to left center. He's 2 for 2.
And both balls have been scalded.
That was a rocket. Now the wind maybe helped it just a skosh, but that was hit so hard, I don't know if it had much of an effect.
Yeah, I think he cut through the wind with that one.
Now Mike Jordahl, he bounced a double off the left field wall his first time up.
And that ball was, the Jordahl hit was definitely aided by the wind.
Yep.
I don't think the 2 Hamilton hit have been affected by the wind too much. They were both scorched.
Strike in the outside corner.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Jordahl.
Jordahl on the season, 34 hits, 33 runs batted in. So he makes them count. Has a runner at second. This one's in the air. That'll go out of play behind third base.
I'm surprised, I really am, at his size, his position. He doesn't wear number 7.
Yeah, you know, when you were saying that, I thought, man, you nailed that one. He is Joe Mauer, isn't he?
Well, if he grew up in Minnesota, he'd be wearing number 7. But he really is very similar size to the Twins all-star catcher and former batting champion.
Think he'd be singing in commercials like Mauer?
Well, doing head and shoulder ads?
Yeah. Well, someday. Never know. Here's the 1-2. Oh, it took a lot off it, and Jordahl couldn't hold up. Strike 3. Now you got to tip your hat to Rideau on that one as Jordahl strikes out. 2 down. You can see the leaves and the trees being pushed around by that 18-mile-an-hour wind. Here comes Adam Bortz. Curveball outside, ball 1. Bortz was one of the 4 Portage players hit by pitches in the first.
Radu now has as many strikeouts as he has hit batsmen. 4.
Wow. Now when he rears back and lets her fly, it gets to the plate in a big hurry. And they saw that fastball right there.
Again, he gets her up there about 90, 91 in the early innings. About 86 in the middle innings, according to the guys with the radar guns. He's had a problem with his arm, though, and he doesn't seem to have some weakness as the game goes on. Not enough to bother UConn as they want him to come next year and pitch in the Big East.
Right. Good fastball there. Catches the corner, 2-2.
He caught everybody's eye at the showcase, junior showcase last year in Kenosha. When he just opened lots of eyes, and that's where all the college pro scouts are. They invite the best juniors to Kenosha every summer, and Radu was lights out.
On May 14th, he pitched a 5-inning no-hitter against Xavier, won the game 17-0. All 15 outs were by strikeout. 3-2. Another punch out for Radu.
That's 5 here in 2 innings.
Strikes out the side, sandwiched around the double by Hamilton. So Radu may be settling down, but he and his Fox's teammates are in a bit of a hole. We go to the Portage half. It's still 4-1 Warriors. Fox Valley Lutheran up in the top of the 3rd inning. They'll send 9-1 and 2 to the plate to face Matt Bortz. Here is the 3rd baseman, Jeremy Schwebs. He'll be followed by Tommy Welch and Mitch Skarbin. Fox Valley Lutheran with a run on 2 hits in the first 2 innings. 2 errors as well for the Foxes. Portage with 4 runs on 4 hits. And Bortz quickly gets ahead of Schwebs, 0-2. That time, Jordo was calling for the high fastball, and
he crossed up.
Yeah, Bortz just either held onto it too long or just threw it outside. So no real damage done, just a ball. 1-2 now to Schwebs. Hitting the air to right. It'll hold up for Adam Walls. That's into the teeth of the wind pretty much, and there's 1 out. Schwebs retired on a fly to right. Up comes the leadoff hitter, Tommy Welch, who singled, stole a base, and scored the only Foxes run on an RBI single by Radu in the first.
Foxes got that run. Portage answered with 4. Bingo, bango, bongo in the bottom of the first, and you really couldn't ask for a better start for Portage than that.
Welch hitting .349 of the season. This one's up in the air in the infield. I think there's going to be room for Adam Bortz, the first baseman. Look at that wind. Push it toward the line. Bortz stays with it, makes the out, 2 down.
Yeah, get out of the way when Big Bortz is coming.
Well, that wind is not dying down at all.
No, that's as hard as it's blown in the last 2 days. Yesterday it was blowing out to right, but not as strong as this.
Yeah, completely opposite direction today. You're right. 2 down now. Mitch Scarbin, shortstop. Fouled out his first time. And it stayed high on Bortz. 1-0. Fox Valley Lutheran, the champions of the Eastern Valley Conference with a 14-2 record. Oh, he hit this one well to left, but it'll stay up for Walker. That hit as well as I thought. Walker makes the routine play. 1-2-3 for the second straight inning for Matt Bortz and Portage. Warriors coming up, bottom of the third, still leading 4-1. Back at Time Warner Cable Field at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute. Bill Brophy, Jay Wilson with you on FoxSportsWisconsin.com. As Ryan Radu and the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes find themselves trailing 4-1 to Portage in the Division II semifinals. The Warriors coming up to bat in the bottom of the third inning. Matt Bortz, Bo Zine, and Jalen Walker scheduled for Mike Hemming's Portage Warriors. Mr. Radu is starting to deal. 0-2.
He's 6'4", 180. The feeling is he's going to fill out in college and then watch out.
His last 5 outs have been strikeouts. His last 6 have been strikeouts.
No one has been retired any other way except for Bortz on the bunt. There are 4 hits, and they have put the ball in play, obviously, and some with authority. But no one has been retired other than the bunt. He struck everybody else out.
Well, on the other side, Matt Bortz, the Portage pitcher, has done a pretty good job of keeping those Foxes' bats silent. Yep. And there's another hit for Portage as Bo Zine gets one to left. 5 hits for Portage.
Bo Zine's a pretty good athlete. Good speed. He's a threat to run here.
Jalen Walker now to the plate for Portage. See if Mike Hemming wants to move Zion along, the runner at first, or maybe take a shot at stealing second. Zion not going, and there's another hit to left. Walker loops it over short. That'll get Zion to third. First and third.
He just showed his speed right there.
Yeah.
Going first to third on a hit to left.
I didn't think the ball wasn't hit all that sharply. It was a humpback liner. But yeah, by the time that hit the grass, well read by Zion. He was flying around second, and now runners at the corners, only 1 out, and here's right fielder Adam Walls.
I think we're going to get a courtesy runner for Jalen Walker, right?
Yep, this is going to be Devin Thompson, number 3. Devin Thompson will run for Walker at first. 6 hits off Radu for Portage in an inning and a third. Walls was hit by a pitch in the first inning. I guess who wasn't hit by a pitch in the first inning? 4 HBPs by Radu. And he really needs to keep this at 4-1 right here. Again, he's high.
He can't get the ball down.
Overthrowing them, perhaps?
Well,
I don't know.
Clearly lacks command today.
Yeah. One and 0 to Adam Walls.
There goes the runner.
And they'll throw through. Well, they'll cut it off now. Throw back home, and it airmails the catcher. So Zine is in with a 5th run, and Walker, or Thompson rather, the runner goes all the way to 3rd.
There'll be a stolen base for the courtesy runner and an error on the second baseman, Welch. I think they throw out Zine with a good throw, as they executed that the way you're supposed to. Welch cut in front of the bag and was in good position to throw back to the catcher, but he airmailed the throw to the screen, allowing the courtesy runner to go to 3rd.
Boy, that was one of the better airmailed throws. That bugger was about 10 feet over the catcher's head.
It's 5-1, and I am surprised now that Dave Colander's playing the infield back. He obviously has confidence in his offense.
Yeah.
If Walls puts this one in play, it's a 6-1 game in the bottom of the 3rd.
There's only one out. And again, 3-0 the count from Radu to Waltz. Think he takes a strike?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You take one more?
I would, with the number 9 hitter.
Yeah.
Either that or I'd consider squeezing, to tell you the truth.
Ooh. Line drive to the second baseman. They'll throw to first, but the run will score. So Walls with a very productive out. Thompson scores, and the lead is now 6-1 Portage.
Again, I think puzzling. You play the infield back there, but give Walls credit. He put the ball in play and took advantage of an infield at normal depth. By hitting the grounder, he brought the runner in. It's a 2-run inning and a 5-run lead for Portage and we're just in the bottom of the 3rd.
Second RBI of the night for Walls, who drove in a run with that bases loaded hit by pitch in the first. Top of the order, Brady Green. That one back to the screen. Huh?
I mean, Bortz is not an overpowering guy. That's what Colander must be thinking. We're going to get to this guy the more we see him. But, wow, that's digging yourself a pretty good hole at 5 down with only 4 innings to play.
Yeah. Good fastball from Radu. 2-1. Portage was the second place team in the Northern Badger Conference with an 8-4 record. Reedsburg was the champion. Portage is doing the Badger North pretty well tonight, at least so far. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. They're leading 6-1 over Fox Valley Lutheran. (3-1). This one's pulled to the right side. Welch bobbles. He has time. He'll throw him out. Interesting way to cross the bag for Green. I think he slipped on the far side of the bag. He's okay. But that'll do it for Portage in the 3rd. But the Warriors come up with 2 more runs and a couple of hits. Stolen base and an error played in that as well. Top of the 4th coming up. Portage leads Fox Valley Lutheran 6-1. Top of the fourth now as you look at the twilight of our Wednesday at the 65th annual WIAA State Baseball Tournament. Bill Brophy, Jay Wilson with you on FoxSportsWisconsin.com. Fox Valley Lutheran looking to get the bats going. Well, that might do it. That's Galeazzi. Fly ball to right, gets over the head of Walls while he chases it in the corner. Galeazzi flying around second. He'll end up at third with a leadoff triple. Just what the Foxes were looking for.
Absolutely. Galeazzi hooks one down in the corner. Walls had trouble playing the ball. I think it'll be a hit all the way. Galeazzi never stopped running. He's at third with nobody out. And here's the cleanup guy, Radu.
Radu has driven in the only Fox Valley Lutheran run with a single in the first. Takes a big cut at that one and fouls it off. Before the game, Radu said, "We are really pumped to go out and play at big old T-Rat Stadium." No, hasn't quite worked out the way he was hoping so far, but we'll see. Again fouled off.
Well, you go by the ballpark every day and always wonder what it'll be like to play on the field. And again, these are local kids. Be visible landmark here in Appleton. Grand Chute.
Bortz is 0-2 on Radu. Gets the sign, here it comes. Hit hard to left center. And it stayed up for Walker. But tagging and scoring from third is Galeazzi, and Fox Valley Lutheran has its second run.
And Radu with his second RBI. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah.
In fact, they've hit a lot of Adam balls.
Well, and that's what Dave Colander must be thinking, is that we've hit the ball pretty well. Not as much to show for it as we'd like. But now 6-2 with one out of the fourth, and here comes Jake Eagle, the designated hitter for Fox Valley Lutheran. Yeah, that ball started in left center and hooked over to left. It was hit so darn hard. So it turns out to be a sac fly for Radu, and it's 6-2.
But to Bortz's credit, it was your point, I think, before a barrage of hits. Bortz had retired 7 in a row until the triple by Galeazzi to start the inning.
The Swans to short, takes a convenient hop for Hamilton. Double clutches, throws him out anyway. Eagle out 6-3, 2 down.
And now Fox Valley Lutheran down to their last 10 outs. And as Yogi put it, it's getting late early, isn't it?
Absolutely. I didn't like those sideburns on Mr. Bortz there. It's like an old 1890s player. Pretty sweet. John Willman, the hitter, and
you're going to love the press guy uniforms tomorrow then.
I saw those today. Those were like 1880s.
Yeah, well. They'll be around tomorrow. They'll play in the Division III title game.
By your silence, I'm guessing you're not overwhelmed by the sideburns of Mr. Bortz.
I called them distinctive. Well, I called the uniforms distinctive. I would go with distinctive.
I think that's distinctive, the sideburns. Yeah. There's Willman, the left fielder. Flew out to left back in the second inning, his only plate appearance. Willman hitting .351 of the season, and he has to duck out of the way of that one as it got away from Bortz. And 2-1 is the count. I can see the wind getting inside of that uniform of Bortz, making him look all puffed up like the Michelin Man. 2-1. Oh, cut and missed by Willman.
Off-speed breaking ball, and Willman way out of sync.
Willman has home run power. He leads the Foxes with 4 home runs this season. And he swings at strike 3, and that'll do it for Matt Bortz and Fox Valley Lutheran. Bortz gives up a leadoff triple, That scored on a sac fly, but then he gets out of the rest of the inning with no further damage. Fox Valley Lutheran, though, does get a run. They're now within 4. Portage coming up, leading 6-2. Fox Valley Lutheran creeps a little closer with a single tally in the top of the 4th, and there is the Fox Valley Lutheran Fox.
Nice. That's kind of sweet.
He's just kind of watching the game. Here's Jordan Walker leading off the 4th inning for Portage.
Portage with bullpen activity. Portage has pitched well through 4, but they're going to get somebody loose.
That one catches the outside part.
Whoever it is going to keep his jacket on. So it'll be a mystery to all of us.
And Walker swings. It's now 1-2 on the Portage left fielder. Portage is the county seat of Columbia County, about 40 minutes north of Madison. The intersection of I-39 and Highway 51. You know why they call it Portage, right? Back in the olden days.
Okay, go ahead.
The pioneers, fur traders and the like. This is a ground ball to second. Welch stays with it and throws out Walker, 1 out. Well, the Fox River's up here and the Wisconsin River's down here, and there's just a little piece of land to get from one to the other, and you have to take your canoe and portage over one way or the other.
You are a font of information.
Well, the Portage website had a lot to do with it.
Oh.
The first white men to visit Portage, Father Jacques Marquette and Louis Joliet, 1673.
And their descendants are here tonight.
Well, they certainly great to have them here at Fox City Stadium. Here's Travis Hamilton, 2 for 2 tonight. Going back to the screen, so.
That one almost hit him, didn't it?
Pretty close.
That would have been the record, 5. Mark Place won't sleep well tonight, or Mike Place won't sleep well over the last 3 innings. Actually, Redu has settled down. I think I was going to say, until you were giving me the Wisconsin history lesson, I think he's probably quite happy. The last 3 outs have been ground balls. That tells you he's got that sinker working.
A strike from Redu.
But the last 3 outs have all been grounders to the second baseman Welch. 1 scored a run.
Hamilton cuts and misses at that one. Hamilton's the all-time leader in RBIs in Portage baseball with 83. There's a hot shot, 1 hopper to first. Handled by Galeazzi, 2 down. Another ground ball out. But Hamilton, boy, he's been getting good metal on that ball tonight, hasn't he?
He hits the ball hard 3 times against Redu.
And here's Mike Jordo. Double off the left field wall in the first. Struck out looking in the second. Another one pulled to the right side. That'll get through for a base hit.
Yeah, that's your basic seeing eye single, but Jordan will take it. He's 2 for 3. I think he'll also take a courtesy runner.
Brett Lenz was the runner the first time. It looks like there's the sophomore Lenz coming out again, number 6.
7th hit off Radu, who gave up 30 all year in 60 innings.
Wow.
Giving up 7 tonight in 3 2/3.
Adam Bortz, the hitter. This one's in the air. Not going to carry, I don't think. Center fielder Brock Furman under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So Jordahl gets a hit in the inning. Outside of that, it's a clean one for Ryan Radu and Fox Valley Lutheran. Foxes need to start hitting. Still time yet, but we're going to the 5th. Portage leads Fox Valley Lutheran 6-2.
Stay focused, boys. Come on now.
Starting to cool off a little bit. Temperature still in the 60s, but now down to 62 degrees, and the wind's still 18 miles an hour. There's one in the air to right. Adam Walls under it. And Brock Furman is the 1st out of the Fox Valley Lutheran 5th.
Bortz has retired the leadoff man in every inning but the 1st. That guy came around to score, Tommy Welch. I take that back. The 2 times the leadoff man has got on, he scored.
That's right.
Welch in the 1st and Galeazzi in the 4th. So that's a big out to get Furman on 1 pitch.
Only 3 hits tonight for Fox Valley Lutheran. Matt Bortz has been sparkling on the mound. That one's a little low ball 1 to Caleb Stern, the right fielder for the Foxes.
That fan you looked at was from Ellsworth. They play next against Racine St. Catherine's. 35 minutes at the conclusion of this one. So it'll be late night with Jay and Bill.
Oh boy. Sign me up. Ground ball to short. Hamilton, strong throw, got him.
2 quick outs, 5 in a row, retired by Bortz, who was out pitching the All-Stater, Radu.
Well, the bottom part of the Fox Valley Lutheran lineup is struggling against Bortz. Positions 5 through 9 in the order are now 0 for 9. Here's the number 9 hitter, Jeremy Schwebs. Schweb's fly ball in the 3rd inning is only time up. And Matt Bortz just cruising along. Hits the target, 0-2.
And that's what he's done. He's hit the target. No walks, no hit batters. He struck out 4, but he's thrown strikes and let his defense do the work. Got ahead of hitters.
Just missed on the 0-2 there. Yeah, he may not throw as hard as Radu, but he's pitched very well. 1-2 coming. A shot by Schwebs, who didn't chase it. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Boy, you're right. If you're Fox Valley Lutheran, you're looking up that scoreboard. Man, we don't have many outs left. We gotta make something happen offensively. Otherwise, our season's gonna be over pretty quick. 2-2. Ground ball to second. Green bobbles, still got him. 1-2-3 goes Fox Valley Lutheran at the top of the 5th. Portage looks to extend the lead if they can. They're coming up in the bottom of the 5th, leading 6-2. Beautiful evening here at Time Warner Cable Field at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute.
Really is.
Lights starting to take effect.
It has been 2 perfect days if you like baseball. If you like Appleton.
Yeah. And who doesn't?
We're going to renovate this facility. Put another $5 million into it. It's already a nice place.
Here's Matt Portage, the Portage pitcher, leading off. Portage tonight, a sacrifice and a strikeout. There's Ryan Radu, who's given up 4 runs in the first, 2 more in the third. But around that has certainly shown flashes of being one of the top pitchers in the state in high school baseball this year.
It's not been a typical night, however, for Fox Valley Lutheran. They pride themselves on their defense. They've made 3 errors.
Yeah.
2 of them in the first inning when Portage scored 4 runs. And Radu just couldn't find the zone with 4 hit batters, a tournament record. And he also gave up back-to-back-to-back hits to Jordan Walker, Travis Hamilton, and Mike Jordahl. And all of a sudden it was 4-0. They're 4-1.
And Bortz called out on strikes as it catches the black on the outside corner.
Now the pitcher Bortz, I think, will take that call.
Yeah.
The hitter Bortz kicking the dirt tells me he didn't really like the call, but he's now back in his pitcher's mode.
Bozine, the hitter. Now look at a break on that ball. I think Zine couldn't hold up, and that's strike 1. Zine has one of the 7 Portage hits. He was looking to go a long way with that one, but missed it. Portage 20-6 in the season. Fox Valley Lutheran 21-4. Again, Fox Valley Lutheran was ranked 8th, Portage ranked 10th coming in.
Stand up and fire it to him.
We'll see the number 1 ranked team in Division II of the state in our next game. We're seeing St. Catherine's. They're swinging strikeout as Zine goes down, and Radu has struck out the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 5th.
And 7 on the night.
But is the hole too deep for Fox Valley Lutheran? They were down 4-0 or 4-1 before you could look up. They'll have 2 more shots to hit Matt Bortz.
Although there is bullpen activity right now for Portage.
That is Adam Bortz, who's currently playing first base. He's the guy warming up. There's 26, Adam Bortz. Well, I tell you, that big guy stands up on the mound. That's a pretty imposing figure.
Adam has an ERA of .05.
Wow.
I mean, 2 earned runs in 26 2/3 innings.
Jalen Walker is the hitter. It's now 2-1 to him. Jalen's 1 out of 2 tonight.
As impressive as 2 earned runs in 26 2/3 innings are, still got to be higher than .05, isn't it?
Must be new math or something, I guess. Walker walks. 2-out walk.
That may give me something to do between innings.
Yeah. Like you need more to do. Bill Brophy has seen every pitch of this tournament.
It's been a good time. Always is.
Wasn't so good.
Championship Thursday coming up tomorrow.
Wasn't so good at 6:30 this morning, though.
Well, that was a little early.
Great job, and we appreciate the effort. I swear there's nobody in the country who does more baseball over 3 days. Here's Adam Walls, the number 9 hitter for Portage. He almost got hit. Ball skips past him, though. That's 1-1.
I don't think Radu wants that record for most hits batsmen in a game.
Oh, boy.
Again, he had 4 in the first inning.
Yeah. That time Waltz couldn't catch up with the fastball. Portage with 4 in the first, 2 in the third. Fox Valley Lutheran with single runs in the first and the fourth. Fouled off.
Adam Borges has quit throwing, so you kind of get the impression he may be ready if Mark would falter, and there had to be a mid-inning pitching change.
The Division II championship game scheduled for 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Division 4 at 9 a.m., Division 3 at noon, Division 2 at 3, and Division 1 between Bayport and Sun Prairie coming up at 6, if the schedule holds. Of course, outside of the games, we'll have the awards presentations after the games there, so that makes things a little bit longer, but hopefully we'll stay on schedule and get this 65th annual tournament on time. It's strike 3 by Walls, and Radu gets 3 more strikeouts in the 5th. Now it's time for the Fox Valley Lutheran bats to come alive. Let's see if it happens. Top of the 6th coming up. Portage 6, Fox Valley Lutheran 2. Fox Valley Lutheran will have the top of the order coming up in the 6th inning against the Portage pitcher, Matt Bortz. This one's fouled off, and I think, wow, what a catch! Jordahl had just enough room before he crashed into the screen. 1 out in the 6th.
Wow. Quite a play by the big catcher, Jordahl. Talk about Joe Mauer. You've seen that in the highlight film where he reaches behind the screen to make a catch. Well, Jordahl goes as far as he can here. It's an athletic play, and that's a big play to get the first out in the 6th inning.
I didn't think that had a chance of staying in, but Jordahl made a sparkling play. And then Bortz drops a curveball for strike 1 on Mitch Skarbin.
7 in a row retired by Bortz. Fox Valley Lutheran down to their last 5 outs.
Bortz was the winning pitcher in the sectional final over Lodi. 7-2 on the season for.
Again, he's done a lot what Jamison Lavery did in his no-hitter. Moving in and out, up and down. I mean, not overpowering, but he pitched.
Yeah. Where Radu has had trouble being wild high for at least part of the night. You know, a lot of times Jordahl puts that glove down, and Bortz has been pretty much right there most of the time.
Yep. Again, he hadn't walked anybody. He's been a strike-throwing machine. They let his defense do the work, and people like Jordahl responded.
Portage with 6 runs on 7 hits. They have not committed an error.
Man, 3 errors by Fox Valley Lutheran have been a factor in the game.
Foxes with 2 runs on 3 hits. Now, Jordahl will go out to have a conference with Bortz. Fox Valley Lutheran opened its school in 1953, so the first graduating class was 4 years after that. They had 8 students and 1 full-time teacher back in '53, and now look at them. Wade Lebecki, tournament director, has just delivered 2 of the most delicious-looking scoops of ice cream. This is Cedar Crest ice cream, I believe. Blue Moon and mint chocolate chip.
And there's the first walk of the night off Bortz.
Thanks, Wade Lebecki.
Oh, that was an all-tournament play right there.
What a gracious tournament host. So we'll see if that gets the Fox Valley Lutheran offense going. Skarbin with a 1-out walk.
They get the big guys up there now. Galeazzi and Radu.
Portage high with that one, ball one. Galeazzi and Scarbin both tied for the team lead, hitting .500 coming in. 3 homers, 27 RBIs for Galeazzi. He has a big triple tonight. He scored one of the 2 Fox Valley Lutheran runs.
Foxes need base runners. Doesn't matter how.
Yeah. Well, they got one in Scarbin, who's at first. 1-1 coming to Galeazzi. 2-1. Again, Bortz, the first baseman, was warming up the last inning in the bullpen. But Bortz, Matt, the guy on the mound, still in there. He started. 2-1. That one's foul and bang off the metal roof. 2-2.
I believe in the pollsters this would be an upset if it hold up. Fox Valley Lutheran ranked 8th. Portage ranked 10th.
Throw to first. Ooh, that was close.
That was close.
Wow, Scarbin just got back in time. Another 2-2 coming to Galeazzi. At first, another throw. Oh, and that one nearly got him again.
I think Matt Bortz thought he had him.
Well, the throw bounced, short hopped. Adam Bortz. Big number 26, but yeah, you're right. Huh? Scarbin was fortunate to get back the last 2 times. Now the pitch, runner going. And Jordal got him. Well, Jordal came up standing out of his crouch and he gunned down Scarbin. And for the Foxes, ouch.
I don't understand what you're doing running four runs down.
Well, Scarbin on the year, 21 out of 22 in stolen bases, so maybe that's the thinking.
But the run's meaningless.
But you have got to, if you're going to go, you've got to get there. Yeah. Now you're down to your last 4 outs.
Exactly, and now you're down to your last 3 outs. I don't understand how you run Scarbin there, but give Jordal credit for a great throw, and Portage on the verge of upsetting Fox Valley Lutheran.
That is a confident young man, Matt Bortz, as he puts a man on with a walk, but Jordal guns him down, stealing, and then Galeazzi strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Portage hanging on to that 6-2 lead. Portage fans starting to celebrate, but they know there's still a ways to go. Bottom of the 6th, the Warriors coming up leading 6-2. And they'll have the top of the order. Brady Green, Jordan Walker, Travis Hamilton to face Ryan Radu. Oh, would they love to add another run, huh?
I would think. You never can have enough.
And the first pitch to Green is in the dirt, ball 1. One's missing high, 1-1.
I mean, that's been his problem most of the night. Certainly not his best game, but in saying that, he's got how many strikeouts? 8?
I believe that's right.
9.
Nine.
Right?
9. Oh, that was close to hitting Green as he squared the bunt. And if you're just joining us in the first inning, Ryan Radu hit 4 Portage batters, which tied a record for a game in the state tournament in Division II. And now he lost Green with a walk.
That's the only guy, our second guy's walked. And Green, who stole a base in the first inning and started the merry-go-round, you would think is a threat to run here, unless they're going to have Walker bunt him in a scoring position.
Green on the season now 14 of 15 in stolen bases. Yep, it looked like Walker thought about laying down the bunt. Green was not running with the pitch. Just extended his lead a couple of steps as the delivery was made. There's Jordan Walker. He's 1 for 3, scored a run off a hit in the first inning. Bunt. I think that hit his bat twice, right?
The umpire signaled.
I think it hit his bat in fair. It hit it once and then it bounced up and hit it again.
I think he's out.
Yeah, the batter would be out. They're going to bring Green, the runner, back to first.
Yep. Umpires Steve Savay behind the plate, Dave Steger team up to get that one right. So Walker is out.
They asked for help. They hit the bat, not the batter.
And you can hear from our crowd, Mark, it's like it's not consensus on the call.
Mike Hemming getting an explanation. Our umpires tonight, Steve Seaballs from Rice Lake is the home plate umpire. You see him talking with Mike Hemming. Dave Steiger from Hortonville is at first. Larry Holshoe is from Kimberly. He's at second. And Josh Saylor from Holman is at third. Boy, our crack graphics department was right there with our umpire lineup.
They're all over it.
They didn't have any idea when I was going to say that, and they were ready for it. Nice job with the guys in the truck. Travis Hamilton's up. Oh, he's had batting practice tonight. He has hit shots. 2 for 3 and is out. There's a ground out to first. There was a bullet as well. Portage in its second trip to the state baseball tournament. They were the champions in their other trip in 2006. Well, Hamilton didn't offer it that one, and he looked at a strike, 0-2.
In the Fox Valley Lutheran 7th, Radu, Eagle, and Willman, the 4, 5, 6 hitters, will face apparently Matt Boards.
Swinging strike 3, runner goes to second, and Green steals second, and now the ball gets away into center. Green's going to go to third, take a turn, and hold up right there. So Hamilton strikes out for the second out. Give Green a stolen base and advance to third on the throwing error.
And again, a team that prides itself on its defense has made 4 errors. And they have had their ace in the hill. And he's been outpitched by Boards. I think we're going to get a pinch swinger.
Yep.
No, that's Jordan.
Yeah,
he was just taking his gear off.
Okay.
And now he's going to have a little visit with his coach.
Yeah, he was on the on-deck circle, and if that would have been the third out, he would have just put on his chest protector and gone out, but now he has to take off the shin guards, and here he comes. And boy, it sure feels like a big run sitting down there 90 feet away, doesn't it?
I agree. And again, there's activity in the Portage bullpen.
Get in there on one, Brady.
It's Travis Hamilton, isn't it, loosen that?
Green's the runner at third.
No, Mike.
I think Hamilton's throwing, isn't he?
Oh, I'm sorry, Hamilton in the bullpen. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, 32. Yep, Travis Hamilton. Boy, you talked about Mauer, how Mike Jordahl should be wearing number 7. Yep. I'm an old Atlanta Braves fan. That Biff Polkaroba out there. Number 4.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? Our first Biff Polkaroba reference of the night. There's
Hamilton.
Warming. 1-1 coming. That's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Jordan Jensen, the Fox Valley Lutheran catcher. We are getting late in our first Division II semifinal tonight. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 out. High chopper to second. Welch. Does he have time? No!
The ball's still loose.
Jordahl beats it. And the run scores, 7-2.
And the ball went in the dugout, so they're going to give Jordahl second base. What'd you always hear at those Twins clinics in Wisconsin Rapids, Jay?
What?
Play the ball. Don't let the ball play you.
Absolutely.
Well, there's an example of what happens when you let the ball play you. Welch kept backing up on it and never got to him. And Jordahl, who, as they say, runs well for a catcher, beat the throw, an error of 4.
I'd like to meet this they person you refer to.
But that big run you talked about just came in.
Can you believe it? That's 5 errors on the night by a very good defensive team, Fox Valley Lutheran.
Yep.
So they get that 7th run. And now here comes Adam Bortz. Once again, Brett Lenz runs for Jordahl at second.
But if you paid attention at those Twins clinics when they came to Winter Field when you were a youth, remember Angelo Giuliani, the chief clinician, always said to we infielders, play the ball. Don't let the ball play you.
He also said to the pitchers, walks will haunt.
You're right.
Remember that.
You're right.
They still put that up at Target Field.
Yeah.
Deep drive to center. He hit that a ton, but I think it's going to hold up. Furman makes the catch. But Portage gets a very big run.
Without a hit.
Without a hit. Well, Jordahl was credited with a hit on that bouncer of the hit. Hitting an error they gave. So
I'm sorry.
So that's the 8th hit of the night for Portage. In any case, it's a run for the Warriors. They have a 5-run advantage. Looks like Matt Bortz will come out to pitch the 7th, and we'll be back with the last chance for Fox Valley Lutheran in a moment. Portage leads Fox Valley Lutheran 7-2 going to the 7th. Crowd is going crazy, and now the players are getting them all wound up. It's the top of the 7th. Portage looking to get to the state final. Ryan Radu leads off, and he leads off with a looping liner to second, and right there to get it is Brady Green. 1 pitch, 1 out.
They should be excited. They've come into the lair of the Foxes and beat them. They punched them in the mouth in the first inning. With 4 hit batsmen to be sure, but took advantage of it with 3 big hits, back to back to back by Walker, Hamilton, and a double by Jordahl. And all of a sudden, a 1-0 Fox Valley Lutheran lead turned into a 4-1 Portage lead, and they've never looked back.
Boy, and there's Matt Bortz, who's been cool, one cool customer on the mound tonight, and he is now dealing 2 strikes to Eagle.
Again, he's going to outpitch one of the best pitchers in the state, a Division I college kid, Ryan Radu. And he just showed you don't have to throw hard if you pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3. 2 down in the 7th. Well, Bortz started the sectional final, went 4 1/3 innings. Alex Dobbins relieved him, and then Bortz came back in that game to pitch the final 3 2/3 and get the win.
6 strikeouts for Bortz, who hasn't allowed a hit since the 4th inning and only 3 all night.
And now he's one batter away from getting Portage to the state championship game. Here's John Willman. Bortz has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits against a team that has a team batting average of .389 in the season. Here's the 1 strike, delivery, strike 2.
Wilman's almost screwed himself to the ground the last 2 pitches.
He's not taking a strike, is he? Holy mackerel. There you see Ellsworth waiting. Portage 1 strike from the state championship game. Portage shakes off the sign. Now he likes it. Here it comes. Jordahl tried to bring that one in, but it was high and outside, 1-2.
He overthrew that fastball, to be sure.
Well, can't blame him.
But yeah, I'm going to say, got half the city of Portage screaming for him right now on the third base side.
Might be more than half. Here it comes, 1-2. Fouled off.
Got Willman off balance again with the breaking ball. Willman has struck out and fly to left tonight against Bortz. A senior pitching the game of his life.
Another 1-2 coming to Willman. Strike 3! Portage wins! And what a night for Adam Bortz on the mound for Portage, and he is being mobbed by his teammates. The Portage Warriors go to 21-6 in the season, and we'll see them in the state championship game tomorrow against the winner of Ellsworth and Racine St. Catherine.
Again, Portage with 4 first-inning runs against All-Stater Ryan Redu. They added 2 more in the 6th, and Matt Bortz made him stand up. Redu with both the RBIs for Fox Valley Lutheran, but Adam Walsh had a pair of RBIs for Portage, and big hits in the first inning by Walker, Hamilton, and Jordahl. Also let Radu and company know Portage was here for keeps. Again, the other eye-opener, I guess, Radu hit 4 hitters in the first inning. That's a tournament record for most hit batsmen in a game. He did it in 1 inning. But Matt Bortz with a 3-hitter outduels Ryan Redu, and Portage will play again tomorrow. They're in the D2 title game.
There's Mike Hemming, number 11, the head coach. He is charged up, and why not? And every member of the Portage batting order got on base tonight except Matt Bortz, and all he did was pitch the complete game victory, although he did have a sacrifice as well in that 4-run first inning.
And again, I think the reason they're so fired up and so impressed, they came into Appleton, not too far from Fox Valley Lutheran High School, with a big crowd here and silenced that crowd behind Bortz.
They sure did, and I'll tell you what, you're going to hear some noise from Portage tomorrow as they play. Again, scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. They'll be in the Division II state championship. They won it in 2006, their only trip to state before this, and now they get a chance at another gold trophy tomorrow. Well, I want to remind you that in about 35 minutes or so, we'll be back on FoxSportsWisconsin.com with our second Division II semifinal. That'll be Ellsworth against Racine St. Catharines. Bill and I will be back in a little bit with that. In the meantime, we thank you for watching our first Division II semifinal for our entire When We're Young Productions crew. Bill Brophy, Jay Wilson. Again, the final, Portage 7, Fox Valley Lutheran 2.
What do you need out of there yet?
I was thinking 13 there, dropped something when he walked out.
All right, tomorrow.
Nice clean dugout, you guys.
All right.
Thank you. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Batting glove been there for a while? What? Is the batting glove in there? You know you made it, but
Would that be yours?
I shouldn't have done anything.
Yeah. Try.
Yeah, guys. It's easy. It's easy gloves. Yeah, you guys can probably look at that. That's 2 weeks of the year out of. Need some here? Enjoying that cooler a little too much there, huh? This is for the coaches, Bud Light. Check it out down there.
You gotta get creative sometimes.
Sit.